Let's take this off. Jesus fucking Christ. What's up, guys? I'm ready to throw my TV out the window with the Jessie Waters thing, too. And then I have to watch this Matt Patricia offense. It's so annoying what they're doing to Mac Jones. Like, people, oh, Mac Jones is regressed. It's because he doesn't have an offensive coordinator. And it's a fucking joke that this guy is employed, Matt Patricia, who doesn't know fucking anything about offense, who's never done anything in his entire life. If you looked at Matt Patricia's resume before, played for D3 college, which Belichick loves that shit, like some diamond in a rough like that, lacrosse player or D3 player or whatever. He coached, he was like an offensive assistant at, I don't know if it was RPI or whatever. The highest he ever got was like assistant to the offensive something at Syracuse. And he was there for like a year. I don't know how Belichick found him, but he ended up in 2004 becoming some sort of assistant on the Patriots. Bullshit job. He must have been probably like late 20s, probably when that happened. Keep in mind, they'd already won at that point 2 Super Bowls, and he kind of just, leached onto it. And then what has he done? What's he done? Like, he was an offensive line coach, and then he was so bad at it that we had to bring in 𝗙𝗵𝗆𝗃𝗃 back from retirement, if I recall. And then he became the defensive coordinator, and I believe, I want to say 2012, around then, to like 2017. And they talk about the 2016 Patriots because they, allowed the least amount of points in the league. I don't ever remember our defense being like a scary defense. Do you guys ever remember the Patriots defense? I remember being exploitable. I remember the 2013 Broncos doing whatever the fuck they wanted to us. I remember that. I remember the 2017 Super Bowl in which the Eagles with Nick Foles did not punt once the entire game. That was Matt Patricia's last game as defensive coordinator for the Patriots, was watching Nick Foles never punt on him and losing the goddamn Super Bowl. And then he gets a job with the Lions. When the Lions hired him, I'm like, that's the worst hire I've ever heard. Like, that guy sucks. There's nothing he's done as a Patriot to be like, that guy's fucking awesome. The only reason they like him is because he's like a Belichick guy, and they assume Belichick has this tree. He doesn't. Clearly, he doesn't. Go down the list of coaches that Belichick has had and gone on to other places. You got, Romeo Crennel, Charlie Weiss, Eric Mangini. Bill O'Brien's probably the most successful one he's ever had. Go down the list. Failure after failure after failure. Brian Flores. Probably one of the more successful ones is Brian Flores. All right, we're back. We'll see what happens here. 2nd and 12. If this is a fucking run. All right, they got the first. Okay, there you go. Sometimes those work. Hold on one sec. And don't get me wrong. I want Matt Patricia to prove me wrong right now. I do. Because we have to win this game or else the season's over. This is the season. You know that. Even if they win this game, the odds that they're going to make the playoffs, when you look at our upcoming schedule, it's down to us, basically, the Jets, and the Chargers for the last playoff spot. All right, hold on. I mean, how many fucking screens can we run? I bet you that's on us. It's got to be a hold. I mean, they have like, yeah, obviously. This is the most uninteresting offense I've ever seen. It's like if any player was this ineffective at their job, Belichick wouldn't stand for it. But for whatever reason, his guys get a pass. His coaching, his hand-picked guys get a pass. Joe Judge, worst fucking football coach. I mean, him and Patricia were just awful head coaches. Just welcome back with open arms. Here, have the keys to the fucking offense. We don't have Josh anymore, so you guys miss Josh yet? A lot of people didn't like Josh McDaniels. You miss me yet? This quarterback is not the problem, man. People are like, oh, Mac sucks. Mac's fine. Have you seen him tonight? He's got a nice fucking ball, man. When he wants to. Let Mac cook. All right, shotgun. Here we go. 1st and 20 fucking. Okay, let's go. Hey. Like I said, I'll eat my own words. There we go. Happily. Oh, Pierre Strong did something good and made up for that fucking punt penalty against the Vikings, if I recall. Wow. Who made this block? Kendrick Bourne, man, has played a great game. He's blocking like his name is N'Keal Harry tonight, man. He's blocking well. He had a real nice block on that touchdown run, too. All right, here we go. It's like they're just afraid to throw it, dude. They're just afraid to let Mac win a game. I mean, we got lucky with Kyler. It's like if we can't win this game with Kyler on the bench, and what the fuck? Come on. There you go, Mac. Come on. All right, good job throwing it away. I don't know. It's hard to see in this game. It's like, was anyone open? Who knows? What would Brady have done there? What do you guys think here? Jones has a short fuse. I'm a Giants fan. Had to live. Joe Judge is just fucking. I mean, you saw with Brian Daboll this year. Where the Giants have no stars at all, and they got 7 wins this year. They got more wins than us. Who's the best player in the Giants? I mean, that's a real question. Who's the best player in the Giants? Julian Love? Oh, Taekwon. Oh, he was out of bounds. Fuck. We should be killing this team. Yeah, he was out. Got to keep those feet in. Yeah, can't do that. I don't know. Oof. That could have been a touchdown so easily. Another red zone drive wasted. You're right about that, Adam. Stalled in the red zone. Do you guys think Mac is the problem? I don't think Mac is the problem. I think with a normal offensive coordinator, you would be a completely different player right now. I think any fucking quarterback would struggle with this, whatever the fuck. Unless they're like maybe Patrick Mahomes, somebody that can just, you know, Patrick Mahomes is like magic back there. But this, I mean, Mac Jones is not fucking bad, man. He's really not bad. I think he's pretty good, man. I think Mac Jones is more talented than Carr. And he's just as talented as Kirk Cousins. You know, he's not a bottom, lower tier quarterback. He's not. He's a mid-tier quarterback, but he's got the talent, obviously. If we were going to redo that draft from last year, I think Lawrence would go first of the quarterbacks. And I think second quarterback would be a tough one between depends what you want. Fields and Mac. Mac can throw better than Fields, but obviously can't run like him. But I don't like running quarterbacks. I wouldn't want to have a running quarterback for my franchise. I don't trust him. He's getting hurt already. No thanks. No thanks. But let's see what people are saying. Is Philly for real? I didn't think they were for real, man, but it's pretty obvious at this point they're for real. I mean, they're beating good teams. They beat Minnesota at the beginning of the year. They beat them pretty good. Beat the Lions, which turned out to be a good win. We beat the Lions. Jesus. They beat the Cowboys. Who's their one loss to? Is it the Cowboys? Who's the Eagles one loss to? I should know this. And so who do the Eagles play this year? So obviously they've beaten the Giants, right? The Commanders they must have beaten. And what divisions are they playing? Who did the Eagles play against this year? They must have played the NFC North, right? If they're playing the Vikings. Yeah, they must have played the NFC. Unless that's just the matchup they got. Who the fuck did they play? Think. Who did the Eagles play this year? Giants' best wide receiver is Darius Slayton. He's horrible. I thought it was supposed to be Galladay. I mean, is he just hurt or did he just give up? He was pretty good on the Lions. And then Kadarius Toney was supposed to be good. Then he always got hurt. Like, talk about Saquon. Saquon's the player, right? It's like, and if your running back is your best player, you have problems. It is a miracle that the Giants have 7 wins. Like, it's just great coaching. That's how they got to 7 wins. Okay, here we go. Who's running the defense for this team, too? Because the defense ain't bad. The defense I've been perfectly happy with this year. All things considered, I've been really happy with the cornerback play. I've been, obviously, Matthew Judon, the candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. Deatrich Wise has had a very good year. Even guys like Jawan Bentley's been better than expected. Is that Kirsten Sinema? Who is that lady? What are people saying? Does think Brady joins McDaniels in Vegas next season? I think Brady's done, man. Dude, he's 45. Come on. 40-fucking-5. I think we'll see. He's not going to be in Tampa Bay, though, that's for sure. Not with that coach. Jesus Christ. They let Colt McCoy cook. We don't let Matt cook. And their coach sucks, too, by the way. I don't know how this guy got a job. Most overrated coach in the league, Cliff Kingsbury. He didn't win shit with Patrick Mahomes. He had Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback, man, in college. They didn't win shit. And then he got a fucking job in the NFL? How does that work? Like, Nick Saban couldn't make it in the NFL, but Cliff Kingsbury can? Make it make sense. Yeah, running backs completely interchangeable. Look at the Patriots tonight. We've had no problem with our running backs, right? Pierre Strong and Harris, just throw them in there. They'll do fine, as long as you block for them. Except for, like, maybe Derrick Henry. I mean, you could... Oh, we got to make that. That's an opportunity. That 𝗃𝗏 guy, he had a great play, man, on that 4th down. If I was a Cardinals fan, I'd be so pissed about that. Why the fuck did we go for that? Ooh. Wow. And he tipped it. Like, I've never seen a tip in which the ball just keeps going in the same direction like that. Buffalo might get there before they get the refs. Yeah. That's false start. Here we go. Okay. Out of field goal range. There was that one play there. It was on like a designed run to the outside by Harris. And It was Trent Brown, I think. 77, just completely missed his block. It was so fucking disgusting. But still, it was just like, that's the call on 2nd and 7, I think it was. No, it was 2nd and 7, yeah. They don't get it, they'll go for it. Okay. Yeah. Seems like Uche led up there. Get him. Jesus Christ. You have to be fucking kidding me. Nice tackle there. 27, Bryant. Okay. But they should have had him. Oh, my God. They're going to go for it, huh? How much does Slater have? I mean, Matthew Slater doesn't seem to get any older. But, you know, he plays a tenth of the game. He has one job, basically. Get down the field and make a tackle. Ooh. Who dropped that? Wow. Hollywood Brown. Did we break that up? Seems like he just dropped it. That was a nice looking ball. On 4th fucking down. Should he have caught this? That's a nice ball. Oh, he should have caught that. Oh, my God. You got to catch that, dude. You're an NFL fucking receiver. Wow. Brady looked good yesterday. Is that sarcasm? They want him canned here in Arizona. Oh, you're in Arizona, Carl? You're one of our Arizona people? Yeah, I mean, he's not good. He's not a good coach. Has Kyler Murray gotten better or worse since you guys got him? When Kyler Murray first came in the league his rookie year, he looked good, man. You're like, oh, this guy's could be it for a small guy, for a runner. He seems to have it, you know. The dude was like, what? He's supposed to be like, was he the 7th overall pick in the Major League Baseball draft or some shit like that? Like, has an arm, can throw, not just run. Heisman winner. And just has regressed. I mean, Kyler Murray, like, do you feel comfortable with him as your franchise quarterback? I wouldn't. Who would you rather have as a franchise quarterback? Serious question, guys. Going forward, who would you rather have as a franchise quarterback leading your team? Kyler Murray or Mac Jones? Who would you rather, Kyler or Mac? 1 for Kyler Murray, 2 for Mac Jones. Go. Vote. Kyler, huh? Just for fun says Kyler. Jones, okay. Burrows is not an option. Obviously, we would all rather have Joe Burrow. Brock Purdy. Come on, people. Vote. It's not fun if you don't vote. Come on. You take Burrows over Allen. Now that's a hot take. I like that take. I would put him up there. I would put Burrow up there with the best of them, you know, as far as who would you rather have leading your team. I don't know if I'd put him over Allen, but both of those guys would be in my top 5, if not top 3. Yeah, probably top. I mean, the 3 best quarterbacks in the league that I'd rather have going forward are Mahomes, Allen, and Burrow. Period. Now, here we go. Let's see what this offense does. Come on. Drive down to score a touchdown right now. Like, halfback fucking dive. This is a Doherty High School offense right here. This is like what I used to watch on Friday nights. Okay, we're going to do a halfback dive. Ready? On 2. Go. That's what they just fucking did. Man, Cole Strange got blown the fuck up on that one. Whew. Did you see that? Is J.J. Watt playing? I don't even know if he's playing. Bills kid and Mayo run the defense. Okay, I mean, I got no complaints about the defense. Do you guys? I don't see anything wrong. The defense, I think, is not even close to being the problem with this team. It's fine. The defense keeps us in games. Like, besides from that Bears game, but. All right, well, they let him throw. He missed. Let's see what happens here. A better receiver, though, makes this catch. Like, you know what I mean? A good receiver. That's Nelson Agholor. Oh, dude, you got to catch that fucking ball. That's not Mac's fault. He threw it directly into his hands, man. What the fuck? Like, Devontae Parker makes that catch. Nelson fucking Agholor. How do you not catch that ball? You got to catch that ball, period. That is not Mac's fault. Dude, this 41 guy, who I don't even know his name. All I know is he's the guy that tried to give Belichick the ball back and became a meme. That guy's everywhere on special teams. I like him. He's a hustler. He's got a lot of heart. Seems like one of those guys that would, like, make it, like, they'd follow him around if the Patriots ever did Hard Knocks, which Belichick never would. You know, he'd be the guy that they focus on. Like, the 7th round draft pick out of freaking Ball State. Can he make the team? He was always undersized at Ball State, but he had a heart of gold. And he really worked hard, and he was the team captain, and everybody liked him. Seems like one of those guys. Strange is good. Strange is a good run blocker, but it's a completely different... Man, the difference, like, I'm not a football genius, but the difference between run blocking and pass blocking on the line, it's two completely different beasts. Like, you're doing two completely different things. Like, when your job, when you're pass blocking, is just don't fucking, like, maintain, right? Just maintain the line. Don't let them get to the fucking quarterback. Don't let them swim by you, blah, blah, blah. You know, you're playing more defensive when you're doing pass blocking. You're on a run block. I would assume that's more fun for linemen because you just get to fucking just crush into people. Just fucking run right at it. Like, watching Quentin Nelson, like, that guy, whenever there's a run, that guy probably just gets a hard on like crazy. Or another great, one of the best guards in the league, Chris Lindstrom, Shepherd Hill graduate. Just watching him out there just fucking crush people on the run game. But they're not as good as in the pass. Like, the tackles, and Cole Strange is a guard. Guards are for run blocking. The tackles are for the pass blocking. And our tackles suck. All right, what are people saying? Top to the bottom, the two best teams are the Eagles and the Niners. They're hot. They're two hottest teams, for sure. But, I mean, are they better than the Bills? Are they better than the Chiefs? Oh, you know what's hot? The Bengals are hot as shit right now, too. Bengals have, what, won 5 in a row? Do we have to play the Bengals, the Dolphins, and the Bills? Like, not only do we have to win this game, that gets us to 7-6. I still wouldn't put money on us to win the playoffs because the Chargers are going to be 7-6. So are the Jets. Have you seen their schedules compared to ours? Not good. I'm pretty sure that the Jets still have the Bears. We've already had our chance at the Bears. We lost. Oh, no, they beat the Bears, didn't they? I forget. I mean, the Jets beat the fucking Bills, didn't they? How'd that happen? All right, here we go. All right, 48. There you go. Nice tackle. Spoiler alert. Eagles are frauds. How can you say that, though, you know? How can you say that? Eagles are going to lose in the first round. Eagles aren't going to play in the first round. Eagles are basically have the bye wrapped up at this point. They're 2 games up. Here we go. Get him. Dude. Don't even, not on us. It's got to be on them. Has to be a hold. Has to be offensive holding. They're pointing at us. When you have that much time, it better be offensive holding. Great. Great. NFC East has the easiest schedule in the league. So who do they play the AFC South? What AFC division does the NFC East play this year? Because we got them next year. Who do they play this year? Think. Who do like the Giants play? Okay, so they play the NFC North because they all played the Packers and the Vikings. So that's a bad division because you got the obviously you got the freaking Packers suck this year. You got the freaking the Lions are okay, and then you got the Bears who are horrible. Get the ball. Yes. Thank God for fluky plays, baby. Wow. Did Minnesota lose to the Eagles? Yeah, they played in the week 2. Remember that? The Eagles beat the shit out of them. Wow. That was dope. So as I was saying, that was awesome. So the Eagles have the NFC North, which stinks. Not as bad as the NFC South, but pretty bad. And they beat the best team in there. They beat the Vikings. And then in the AFC, I'm gonna get this without you telling me. I'm trying to think what division they played. The Eagles played the Titans. The Eagles played the Titans this year, right? They just kicked the shit out of the Titans. Yeah, and they play the Jaguars, so they play the AFC South. So you're right, they do have the weakest fucking schedule. So they got to beat up on the Texans, if they've played them yet. The Titans are the best team. They're mediocre. Then you got the Colts, who are a dumpster fire. And you got the Jaguars. And they beat the Jaguars. They had the Jaguars early in the season. The Jaguars were up 14-0 in that game. They were looking good. And then the Eagles just crushed them, man. The Eagles are good. I was not an Eagles believer, but how can you not believe in this team? They have 2 very good receivers. Like a really nice combo with those receivers too, of size and speed with Brown and Devontae Smith. I was not a believer in the quarterback because I don't like the running quarterbacks, but all Jalen Hurts has done his entire career, college and NFL, is win games. That's it. That's all he ever's done. What else do you want from the man? Here we go. I mean, we're talking about a guy who got benched in the national championship game against Georgia for Tua, and everyone's like, "Oh, Tua," and Tua looks good. Don't get me wrong. But then what did he do? He went to freaking Oklahoma. He looked great there. Almost won the Heisman. The latest the Patriots been in sole possession of last place. Wow. Downer right there. Let's win this game. Then we're not in last. The Jaguars are the best team in the AFC South. You're right about that. I think they proved that against Titans this week. All right, here we go. Come on. That was awesome. I still can't believe we scored that touchdown. That was awesome. I'm so mad about the Jesse Waters thing, dude. Come on, D. Poorly coached team. At least we're not the Cardinals. This team sucks. I'm sorry. This team blows. We should not be close with this team. Dude, sucks. Have you talked about... I just saw that he was not renewed. And all I saw, like, dude, they kept Megan Ottolini. Like, he's one of the only decent ones on that station. Unbelievable. When's he done? When's his last day? That is why would they get rid of Lou? Wow. Like, what is WEI looking for? I don't even understand why they'd fire anyone. Like, what do you have to do to get fired at WEI? They obviously don't care about your ratings, or else they wouldn't have fired Kirk and Callahan. Is that... NFL doesn't have targeting, right? Jacked up. Remember that segment? We used to love that segment in college. Chris Berman and Jackson. He got jacked up. It's like, yeah, and he's also sterile now. And his kids all have autism. So, oh, shit, come on. But he got jacked up. Good for him for holding on to that fucking ball. Holy shit. You have to be interesting, then they fire you. But he wasn't even that interesting, you know? Like, he was neutered, essentially. He didn't cross any lines. Dude, Colt McCoy is just driving down the field. Come on, folks. What's the line on this game right now? Minus 285. Okay. He's the perfect backup. Pats minus 3. Well, yeah, the line. I'm talking about the money line. Minus 310 for the Pats. Any plans to go in Callahan anytime soon? Whenever he invites me. I don't ask to go on places. If he wants to invite me on, I will. Who made that? This better not be on us. This better not be some fucking face mask or some shit. Okay, good. All right. 𝗚𝗏. He's had a good year, I think. Seems like WEI wants a woman on all its shows. It really is bad. Dude, I've shared my thoughts on this. It's like, and I talked about it when Megan Ottolini said something stupid a while ago. It's like, I just don't want to, call me a massage therapist, I don't care. I don't want to hear women talk about sports. I have no desire to hear it. None. Unless you're like a Jackie McMullen type, like a, you know, like a lesbian with like a deep voice who obviously like played basketball. You know, I've never seen Jackie McMullen play basketball, but I assume she could play basketball. I assume she could dribble. I'll listen to a woman like that. Like, your takes are interesting. But I don't want to hear the cute little bubbly chick named Courtney. Her thoughts on Bill Belichick. Just don't care. Not that interesting. Is it me or Flag's gotten out of control? I don't feel like it's any different from any other year, to be honest. Sideline reporter. Yeah, you can do sideline reporter, sure. I mean, that's, I hate to say it, but that's like the role. They got rid of Mutt. They didn't even get rid of him after the DUI. Come on. Get him, get him. Go, return this. There's a lot of green there. Ooh. And it was Marcus Jones, of all people, like the one guy you want returning it, man. Man, there was a lot of green there. Let's go, baby. But will they capitalize on this? You score a touchdown right here, you pretty much make it very, very hard for the Cardinals to have any chance of winning this game. Pretty much you can put it away. Who, that was 𝗬𝗂𝗃 again? Dude, 𝗬𝗂𝗃, man. Playmaker. Playmaker. He caused that whole thing. All right. We need to get a touchdown here for a statement. Come on. Did he fucking fumble? Please tell me he was down. Please, he's not acting like he's down. He's not acting like it. Please be down. Please be down. He didn't catch it. He never caught the ball. Did he catch the ball? Is that a football move? That doesn't look like a catch to me. It's clearly a fumble. Like, it's like if he caught it. Well, he's down. If anything, that's down by contact. He's down on the ground holding the ball. He's been touched. If this is a fumble, it is not a touchdown. He's down by contact. If he's down. Okay, so that's down by contact right there. He's touching him. He's down. Did he have possession? That's not a catch, dude. That's not a catch. Oh, good. They said no catch. Okay, good. That's the only good part about Aguilar is he can't fucking catch. Dude, he sucks. Done with this guy. Done with Nelson Aguilar. Sucks, man. Like, why are we wasting time with him? See what Tyquan Thornton can do. That wasn't Mac Jones' fault. Mac Jones just delivers the ball where it needs to be delivered. It'd be nice if his receivers could catch the fucking ball. And why is Nelson Aguilar still in the game after that? I miss Julian Edelman. I mean, I'd like to see what Tyquan Thornton can do. He was incomplete. Edelman has a podcast. Well, we wish he was still a wide receiver. Yeah, Philly did get rid of him. So did the Raiders too, right? Did he complete that? Kendrick fucking Bourne. Holy shit. Dude, Mac loves Kendrick Bourne. I like Kendrick Bourne. And they're like, what they've done Kendrick Bourne wrong. That's a fucking catch. Easily. Nice catch, baby. First down. Nice job by coming back to that ball, man. They have a special thing, those two. You gonna review this? Oh, end of the third quarter. Be right back. Getting a drink. Hold on.
Gently push in the clutch and put it in first. First for destiny. First for destiny. Slowing disability progression and reducing brain lesions in RMS and PPMS. Don't take 𝗿𝗄𝗡 if you've had a life-threatening allergic reaction to it or have Hep B. Tell your doctor about vaccinations or if you've had colitis or Hep B, as Hep B could come back. A common side effect of 𝗿𝗄𝗡 is infusion reactions. Some may be serious and require hospitalization. It can increase your risk of infections, which can be serious and may decrease some immunoglobulins. PML is rare, but may happen with 𝗿𝗄𝗡. It can lead to disability or death. An increased risk of colitis and cancer, including breast cancer, may exist. Retake 𝗿𝗄𝗡. That's more progress, less progression. Ask your doctor about starting with 2 times a year 𝗿𝗄𝗡.
Hey, booyakasha. I miss anything? Fatty Patty has born in Mac. WEI, whiny, egotistical, elitist imbeciles. Did you see Lauren's new video where she ripped apart Ryan's? Yeah, it was good. She didn't have to do that. I mean, he's so retarded. Like, it's frustrating. I'm glad she feels my pain, though, reading those. It's just like... you know. All right, folks, here we go. Come on, Mac. Let's get a touchdown here, baby. Keep going to Bourne, man. Or go to those tight ends. We have. I don't see any tight end in this game right now. I know Henry's in. He's looking at Henry. He's looking at Henry. That's a touchdown. Oh, yes. I said it, right? Let's go. That's fucking Mac. Let Mac cook. Let Mac cook. Let Mac cook. Let's go, baby. I mean, this is beautiful. That's his first read. Boom. Right. What a fuck. He knew it too, man. Man, Mac is fucking good. Fuck all these people saying Mac sucks. Look at that fucking... Look at the balls he's throwing tonight, man. They are dead on. That Bourne throw, like... Whew. The 2 Aguilar drops, just unbelievable. Might have been more than 2. Touchdown. Bam. Game over. Let's go. Ah, it's going to be a hold. It's on us. Oh, yes. That should be it, man. Should win the game now. That should put it away. But let's just keep cooking, baby. Let's keep cooking. Let's put a big number on the board today. Let's get 40. Make a fucking statement win right here. That's what I want to do. That's going to be my hot tweet right now. Let me check these stats. I want to see the stats on this game. I like that we have football this Saturday night. I thought Harry was a good run blocking receiver. I never said he was a good pass catcher, which is unfortunate. I thought he could play tight end. I really thought N'Keal Harry could play tight end if he wanted to. You're right, Duff Man. But, like, I just want him to keep scoring. Like, I don't want to win 27-20 or some shit, you know? Like, I want to win, like, 40. Let's get to 41, man. 41-14 or whatever the fuck they got. 41-13. Send a statement. You know the confidence that builds? Then you got fucking going to Vegas next week. Because you know McDaniel's going to be ready. You know McDaniel's going to have his best game of the year. Because the Raiders are not that bad. They really are. The Raiders are a lot better than fucking their schedule. They're not a 5-8 team. They should have beat Kansas City earlier in the year. They should have beaten this team, the Cardinals. Remember them week 2? They blew that fucking game. They've had several games get away from them this year. All right, so let's check out the stats here. Mac is 21-31 with 226 yards, no touchdowns, interception. That's not a good looking stat line. I don't feel like he's been bad at all. 83 rushing yards as a team. Pierre Strong's got 47 of them, all on 44 on one run. Hunter Henry's a leading receiver, 3 catches for 70 yards. All right, let's go. Oh, yes, let's go. Keep scoring. I don't want to stop. Fucking, like, remember what we used to do to teams with Brady? It's like, that's what we need, just for our confidence. Because, remember how like, that Lions win felt good at the beginning of the year? Like, that was like a 29-0. Like, we stomped on them, you know? I want one of those wins. Oh, the Celtics are on right now, too. Yes. Is Kawhi Leonard done? Is he done? Remember when they got Kawhi and Paul George? It's like, ooh, the Clippers are going to be tough to beat. They are going to be them and the Lakers are going to go at it. That hasn't worked out the way they thought it would. Like, Kawhi never plays. Paul George has been fine, but... All right, here we go. Get to him. Get to him. What the hell was that? Ukulele, let's go. Here we go, baby. I hate those automated ads on ESPN. Arizona are a bunch of fair. I mean, this is one of the weakest fan bases in the country, obviously. Teams just get their... This team and the LA teams. I don't understand it. Why don't you guys like football? I don't get it. Phoenix is a huge market. Like, huge, man. It's the biggest capital city in America. Come on. Like, how are the Cardinals not a bigger draw? If you lived in Arizona, what the hell else do you got? I mean, it's like you can say college football. Their college football teams blow there. Arizona and Arizona State, they suck. When's the last time they were good? And they had Jake Plummer and Gronk. Jake the Snake. You would think that, like, at least you got that going. You know, you got pro teams. You got 4 pro teams there. None of them draw. All right. Over-under in this game is 43. I like the over at this point, but... Kawhi Leonard is playing? Yeah. I mean, how many games has he played this season? He's always, like, I checked a couple box scores on the other day. It's like, comes off the bench and shit. Like, he is not. Like, we've seen the best of Kawhi Leonard, I think. Like, he was arguably 3 years ago the best player in the NBA. And he was like 27. He single-handedly won the Raptors an NBA title. How the fuck did the Raptors win an NBA title. Like, he ended the Warriors dynasty for like a couple of years. That didn't last long. But he just gets hurt all the time. I mean, he won championships with the Spurs, obviously. Like, he was the best player in the league, arguably. Two-way player, because he was a great defender. Let me check. Let me see the Celtics. All right. Went to the Coyotes and Bruins game. Yeah, we lost that one, didn't we? All right. I'm going to check out Kawhi's numbers right now. So he's 31. And this year, he's averaging... I mean, he's played 8 games this year. So I'm not wrong. He's played 8 fucking games. He's averaging 11 points a game in 25 minutes. What? It's like Grant Williams numbers. Hey, Mac pretending to like Matt Patricia. They play all their games at Arizona State? They don't have an arena there? Why don't they play where the freaking Suns play? Because Clay and KD both got our... Yeah, that's right. That's kind of a fake championship they had, huh? Fucking uninventive screenplays. All right. They got kicked out by the city. Why is that? This is his 9th game of the season. Glendale kicked them out, and they'll be building a new complex. But why don't they just do what we do and play in the same building as the NBA team? I don't get it. Is it too much work? Too hot? The floor will melt? Oh, look at Mac. Look at Mac. Look at Mac. Look at Mac. Oh, he's doing Patrick Mahomes things, baby. That's a first. Oh, he didn't get the first? Is this going to be a hold? Fat man downfield. Fat man downfield. $370 he weighs? Wow. The Suns charge them? That is fucking weird. I'm a Bills fan. Beat the Dolphins for me, please. I hate them so much. You guys should have beat the Dolphins. You guys lost to them, man. You guys still have the Dolphins, if I recall. I mean, the Bills already won the division at this point. They're up 2 games. It's over. But they need the 1 seed, though. You have to get the 1 seed this year. The 1 seed this year is so important between them and the Chiefs. Like, to have that extra week off, and then you know who you're going to see. You know you're going to see, if you get the 1 seed, you're going to you get to avoid the Bengals, too, because the Bengals are going to get the 3 seed, and they'll play the 2 seed. You don't want to play the Bengals. You would much rather play the Titans, wouldn't you? The Titans, I guess the Titans would play... whoever gets second, probably the Ravens, right? It'd be Titans, Ravens, 4-5. Ooh, okay. But again, that's the play call. That's the play call on 3rd and 7. It's like they just have no... Dude, fucking crush them. Look at that face. Crush them. 3rd and 7, draw play. I fucking hate Patricia. This win has nothing to do with him. That's for goddamn sure. Nothing to do with him at all. Nice play. Get it out. Oh, is that Slater? Fuck. God damn it, Slater. He's always there, though, isn't he? Yep. Oh, dude. He saw it, too. He saw it, too. He's like, what if I just do that? But 41, my man, 41 was right there. I love that guy. Who's your keepers that I might sneak into the playoffs? In the AFC, I think, there's 3 teams that can get in. Us, the Chargers, and the Jets. And I think the most likely to get in is going to be the Chargers based on their schedule. Like, I think after that, unfortunately, like, of the 3 teams, just based on their schedule only, the Patriots have by far the hardest schedule. Like, we have 3 playoff teams left, assuming we win this game, and then the Raiders. The Jets' final 3 games are... the only good thing is we got tiebreaker versus Jets. So they get the Lions, which is fucking huge game. Huge game. And then the Jaguars, which they can be frisky. Seattle, the definition of average. And then the Dolphins. That's not that hard of a schedule. It's not that easy of a schedule, but it's not hard at all. Like, dude, we have the Bills, the freaking Bengals, and the Dolphins. The Dolphins are their hardest game they have remaining. The Dolphins is the 3rd hardest game that we have remaining. Then let's look at the Chargers schedule. The Chargers are also 7-6. Could have used the Dolphins win yesterday. But the Chargers have left the Titans, who suck right now. They keep losing. The Colts, who suck. The Rams, who suck. And then the Broncos, who suck. It's like, dude, they should not. There's no way the Chargers should lose another game this season. None. That's like the odds of us. If we win this game, we're tied with the Chargers. We would have to at least do as good as they do in 4 games. If we do as good as they do, then we beat them in a tiebreaker. But dude, look at that schedule for the Chargers, man. Come on. Titans, Colts, Rams, Broncos. Are the Rams, Broncos, or Colts going to have anything to play for in those last 3 weeks at all? Like, none of those teams are going anywhere. What about the Dolphins? The Dolphins are 8-5. We're going to be a game behind them. The Dolphins have left. They got the Bills. They got the Packers. They got us, and then they got the Jets. I mean, I guess they haven't clinched shit yet, but if we win next week and the Bills beat the Dolphins next week, then we're tied with the Dolphins, aren't we? And we still have a game in hand with them. So I guess they're not really in it yet. Holding. They could miss the playoffs. No, you're totally right. They're totally right, because the Dolphins would be looking at 8-6, assuming they lose. Because that's at Buffalo. That's tough, too. They're going to lose that game. They're not going to sweep the Bills this year. Stop it. And then you got Packers, home. You should win that, but they still have Aaron Rodgers, man. Then you got at New England, man. It's not at Miami. It's at New England. That's, like, suppose they beat the Packers and they lose to the Bills. So they're sitting at 9-6. We're sitting at, I hate to say it, but we're sitting at 8-7, right? Assuming we beat the Raiders. Man, beating the Bengals is going to be fucking hard. That's going to be hard. It's at home, at least. We got the Bengals at home, I believe. And then they got the Jets. So if they go, suppose the Dolphins go 2-2, then they would only be 10-7. I mean, that should get you in. Should get you in. But no guarantee. They go 1-3. If they lose to the Patriots and the Jets, then they're 9-8, aren't they? Then they're out. So yeah, I think in the AFC, if I'm being perfectly honest, if I'm just looking at the schedule right now, you'd be a fool not to pick the Chargers. Not because they're better than us, but because they're fucking schedule. I mean, I wish we had the Broncos and the fucking Rams. Imagine playing the Rams right now. Rams have given up. That looked like a hold to me. Didn't get it. Nice tackle, 50. Okay. So that's the NFC or the AFC. The NFC likely to sneak in. Well, it'd have to be one of the NFC South teams. So one of those teams has to win the division. I think it could be the Falcons. I mean, they should be better than they are right now. But the 49ers are the most interesting team just because of the quarterback situation. Purdy has looked good, but, I mean, it's 2 games. Luckily, he's surrounding. He's got a great coach. Don't even throw a flag. Yeah, it looked like it. So let me look here. I was telling Dolphin fans Tua is gonna suck against a good team. I'm a Tua believer. Yeah, the NFC South is horrendous. But if I like the Lions, man. The way the Lions are playing right now. I like the Lions and I like the Commanders to sneak in. I think the Giants suck. I think the Giants. Sorry, Giants fan out there, Frez. I know you're a Giants fan, but come on. I think the Seahawks suck. They're mediocre, you know. Let me see the Lions schedule coming up. They're 6-7. You got to figure they got to go 3-1 at least to get in, right? Well, check out this. Here's the Lions' remaining schedule. You got the Jets, the Panthers, the Bears, and the Packers. The Jets are the only team with a winning record that they have left. They can't go 3-1 in those games. They can go 4-0 in those games. Why the fuck not? That would be magical, wouldn't it? See the Commanders' schedule. The Commanders are 7-5-1. Who do they got left? They got the Eagles or the Cowboys. Ooh, there you go. All right, the Commanders' schedule left. They got the Giants, toss-up. Niners, at Niners, tough. The Browns, doable. Cowboys. It's not an easy schedule. I think they could win 2 of those, I think, and get to 9-7-1. Will that be enough? I think it should be. What about the Giants? Who do they got left? Ooh, are they going to punt? Punting is giving up here. Oh, they got to go for it. Okay. All right. Giants have left the Commanders, the Vikings, the Colts, and the Eagles. At the Eagles. Their only benefit is that last week, Eagles should have the 1 seed locked up. Come on, let's go. Stop them right here, baby. Crush their fucking spirits right now. Crush their spirits. Let's go. Get to the quarterback. Blitz, 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 blitz. Get him, get him, get him, Dietrich. The fuck was that? Is that on us? Yeah. All right. So let me read this, right? Let's see. So we're on the Giants now. Realistically, I think, that Redskin, we'll call them the Redskins. The Redskins against the frickin' Giants coming up. That's a huge game this week. Huge game. The loser of that game is not going to make the playoffs. Let's put it that way. Who the Seahawks got left? The Seahawks, here. You know who their next 2 games are? 49ers and Chiefs. That's what the Seahawks have next. They lose those 2, they're done. The season's over. 7-8, their season's officially over. Then they end with the Jets and the Rams. That's tough. Dude, I like the Lions, dude. How can you not like the Lions after what those schedules I just read? So the Eagles are going to get the 1 seed. 2 seed would be the Vikings. 3 seed's going to be the 49ers. 4 seeds, whoever wins the South. See, let's look at the South. Who they got for schedules left. All right, the Falcons have left. They got mostly conference games. Well, they got the Saints, the Ravens, Cardinals. You know, I'm not even looking at the NFC South. It's like you never know who's going to win week to week. They all suck. But yeah, I think so. You got whoever wins the NFC South is 4th. The Cowboys are obviously 5th, 6th, and 7th. I honestly believe is going to be whoever wins that Redskins Giants game is going to get 6th, and I think the Lions are going to get 7th. Judon, let's go, baby, let's go. He hasn't got a sack yet. Giants have the toughest schedule. Yeah. They just tied the Giants. I know they did. I like the way you phrase that, too. They tied the Giants. The Giants didn't tie them. Like, that was a victory for them to tie the Giants. Tampa Tom going to get into the playoffs under 500. Who do the Bucks got left? Remember when they beat the Cowboys week 1? I don't think that would happen today. So they have left. The Tampa Bay has the Bengals. You assume that's a loss, right? The Cardinals should win that, but you never know. And then Carolina, Atlanta. They all play each other in the NFC South again. So anyone can win that fucking division. I'm just glad the buys are over. So now I hate looking at it when some teams have played more games than the other. I had no idea buys went this late. Like, there was some weeks, like Thanksgiving, nobody had a bye. Like, dude, let's get the buys fucking over with. The buys could be over in 5 weeks. You just have 6 teams have a bye every week. Is that AJ Green? Oh, he's been in? Out of bounds. Illegal touching. Can't do that. Judon. If the Giants have a playoff spot on the line the last week of the season against Philly, Philly will absolutely play all their starters. You think so? Why would they, though? I mean, they might be able to win with their... They could beat the Giants with Gardner Minshew. He's good enough. Come on. Get him! Dude, Judon is just... Wow. 𝗵𝗡, baby, dude. The defense ain't the problem. I mean, don't get too excited. It's Colt McCoy. But I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. If we win this game, man, I mean, will 9-8 be... Question, will 9-8 be good enough to get us in the playoffs? I don't think it will. Which means not only do you have to beat the Raiders, that's a given. You also have to beat 2 of Dolphins, Bills, Bengals. I think that's why I wanted the Bills to win. I want the Bills to keep winning because I want them to have nothing to play for the last week. I think that's our best bet. Like, we're home for that one. It's like if they have the 1 seed locked up, because they do have a tiebreaker with Kansas City. So if they can get a 1-game lead. So the Bills have left Miami. We definitely want the Bills to win that game. Then Chicago. And then they got at Cincy. That's tough. So let's suppose the Bills beat the Dolphins. That'd be great. Beat the Bears. And then Cincy. They got to win that game. So that way they don't try against us. That's our best bet right there. Who do the Chiefs got left? Let's see what their schedule is. The Chiefs have left the Texans. What's the spread going to be in that game? Jesus Christ. The Seahawks, the Broncos, and the Raiders. Jesus, that's a horrible. That's easier than that other than Chargers. Wow. The AFC West got it fucking easy this year, huh? Duggar, man. You don't think nine's? Yeah, I don't think 9 wins is gonna do it in the AFC. No, unless the Dolphins keep losing. If the Dolphins keep losing, it's possible. The Dolphins could very easily get to 9-8, no doubt about it. They go 1-3 in these last 3 games. Again, the Dolphins' schedule left is. What do you do here, Aguilar? Yeah, I mean, the Dolphins have left us, the Jets, and Buffalo. None of those games is easy. I mean, that's what, like, this is Matt Patricia. It's just like, dude, can we step on their throats, please? Is that too much to ask for? Cardinals blowing back in St. Louis. When did they play in when they could fill the new soccer stadium? Did they ever play in St. Louis? They have a baseball team called the St. Louis Cardinals. That might be a little confusing if you move the football team there. I don't understand why the Rams left St. Louis. Like, they failed in LA once, and so you moved them to St. Louis, and they won a Super Bowl there, and they seem to have a following. And then they're just like, nah. No, the Cardinals were in St. Louis from 60 to 88. They weren't until 88, really? I had no idea. So there was 2 St. Louis Cardinals at the same time? Because the owner of the Rams owed the city a lot of money. Is that why he left? Didn't know that. So you just dip town? The Cardinals moved from Chicago to St. Louis sometime. Then were the pathetic football Cardinals. I did not know that. Don't even throw a flag. Dude pulled an Irish goodbye. I didn't know you could do that. You guys see FTX got or SBF got arrested? About fucking time. The day before he was supposed to testify in front of Congress too. They should have him testify in shackles. Get him. Right out of bounds. Smart play. I mean, it's like, dude, we should have stepped on their fucking throats. I've never seen more conservative, boring offense. I'll still never forgive him for that Packers game when 𝗡𝗵𝗆 was playing well and we were looking good. And that was back when we thought the Packers were good, so we were just kind of happy to get him to overtime. And then we got the ball. We're like, let's just run it 3 times. And then punt it and give Aaron Rodgers the ball. It's not like he can do shit. Whoa. What's that flag? On them. It's got to be on them. Offensive pass interference. He's been in the league forever. Yes. He's done. How different would the season be right now if the Pats beat the Packers and the Vikings? I think it's, I said the Vikings was a winnable game, but you lost it. And so it's not like you can say that. But like the Packers you looked at, you're like, you should have won that fucking game. You really should have won that fucking game. But yeah, it would be obviously, dude, how the fuck do we get cream pied by the Bears? That's the one I can't stop thinking about. We got cream pied by the fucking 3-10 Chicago Bears. You got to be kidding me. Like, come on. That was the last win, by the way, that the Bears have not won since that game. Like, all right. Like, I remember being at Hooters for that game. I live streamed it. And remember, I'm supposed to, we're winning this game. Like, remember, we lose most games that I live stream. So we're doing okay this one. Luckily, granted, it was only the second half when I started streaming, but still. They beat them at Gillette, I know. Monday night, too. How the fuck do we get 2 Monday night games? We got 2 Monday night games, 2 Thursday night games. Ooh, go down, motherfucker. Is that 3 sacks for him tonight? Coming out party for Josh Uche. He's a Michigan man, isn't he? I believe he's a Michigan man. Get him. Dude, their line blows, too. Look at that. Look at that. Dude, he went right for the ball. He went right for the ball. Dude, this is a playmaker. Look at that. Boom. Boom. Fourth. Oh, they're going for it? I mean, they have nothing to lose, but except for their pride. How are the Celtics doing? Oh, tied it up. We were on 10 before. Nice to see. Yeah, Mac's final line tonight so far, 25 of 35, 235 yards, no touchdowns, 1 INT. I just feel like that's not indicative of how well he's played. He played very well tonight. I'm very satisfied with Mac Jones. I don't know about you people. I have full faith in my guy, Mac. Get him! Uche again, but that doesn't count as a sack. That doesn't count as a sack. They're just going to run the ball. I want to score, though. Come on, man. Let's see a fucking score. You going to put in 𝗲𝗄𝗆? Dude, it's bowling people over. This line blows. They suck, man. I mean, it's a good win, but this is a shitty team, dude. Didn't this team start off like 9-0 last year? This team sucks. Blows. Come on, let's go. Score another touchdown. Let's go. Bury it on, baby. Man. Everybody's just my mentions. Yeah, I got the most negative people on Twitter. I go, keep scoring. We need 40-point statement win tonight. People are like, dude, the Patriots suck. They literally only win versus backup and bench quarterbacks. Relax. Okay. Sorry for getting excited. My bad. I apologize, Twitter, man. Then they suck. It's like, okay, well, I understand the Cardinals suck, but like, I mean, we haven't been bad tonight. I don't think we haven't been amazing. You're not leaving this game and be like, oh shit, Patriots are nasty, but they're competitive, aren't they? Except for against the Bills. Did they flex next week's game too? Did we get out of the Sunday night game? Let's see our schedule. Yeah, we got a 4 o'clock game now, huh? 4 o'clock game. Look at the draft picks, how they did tonight, huh? Cole Strange, our draft picks are Cole Strange, Tyquan Thornton, Marcus Jones, Jack Jones, Pierre Strong, and Zappe and Kevin Harris. I mean, all of those guys contributed tonight, except for, obviously, Zappe. Nice. We took guards with our last 2 picks. We chose 3 guards in the draft, huh? $425, huh? Yeah, I'm surprised, you know. I understand. Who'd they flex into that game? The Giants against the Commanders? Is that who they flexed in? Who'd they flex into that game? Let's check. NFL schedule. Let's check next week. Week 15. They flexed into that game. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. That, to me, that's the game of the year. That's a good game. I mean, it's not a good game. Neither of those teams are that exciting to watch, but like the playoff implications in that game are immense. I'll take it. 7-6. We're still in it, baby. McDaniel should be flying back. Well, he's got a game next week. All right, guys. So we'll see what happens. Like I said, I'm happy with this win. But you had to win this game, so you're not that happy. You have to win next week, unfortunately. So that's like 8-6, and then the real season starts. Then you got the Bengals, the Dolphins, at home. Are they all at home? I think they're all at home. Are all our games home besides the Raiders? Is the Raiders our last? Let's check it real quick. I just want to make sure I have that right. Yeah. Oh, no, they're at Buffalo. So we already played them at home. Okay. I mean, at home against the Bengals, home against the Dolphins, man. Take one of those games at least. And maybe the Bills are fucking have the 1 seed locked up. That's our path. That's the Turtleboy Patriots' path to the playoffs, is win 3 of the next 4 with Raiders, one of those, either Bengals or Dolphins, one of those, and then Bills, because they're going to rest their players. That's the Patriot path right there. So I'm putting a grand on Washington. Oh, I definitely like Washington in that game. They're the better team. So, and I believe they're home. They're going to be home. So, all right, guys. So good stream, good win. We'll see you guys all tomorrow night for the live show. Peace.